Welcome back. The Fiji Police Force has confirmed that unionist Daniel Urai and Dinesh Gaunda appeared at the Nandi Magistrates Court at 1:30 this afternoon, charged with a count of unlawful assembly. They have been released on bail and are due to reappear in court on September the 2nd. The Permanent Secretary for Information, Sharon Smith-Johns, said the public emergency regulations are still in place and those found in breach of the PER will be arrested.
Daniel Urai and Dinesh Gaunda were charged with unlawful assembly today, and they will reappear in court back on the 2nd of September, I believe. Now, the issue is that with PER, you need a permit to hold a meeting. They didn't get a permit to hold the meeting. Now, we have to be very clear. There is one set of rules in Fiji, and everyone has to follow them. The unionists are not above the law. They must follow it like everybody else does. The law is there, and it's very specific, and they know that they cannot hold a meeting without a permit, and they didn't have a permit. They're not being targeted. There is no other reason. They didn't have a permit. They didn't follow the law.
The Permanent Secretary for Agriculture, Lieutenant Colonel Mason Smith, said Fiji won't be bullied by multinational fast food giants like KFC into compromising its biosecurity status. Colonel Smith said the national interest and the safety of Fijian citizens comes first.
We thought we'd call this afternoon's press conference to, first of all, put in its proper perspective what we view as a somewhat mischievous and misleading statements by KFC. We wanted to also reassure the public that the Biosecurity Authority of Fiji is first and foremost here to protect the national interest and to protect this nation from the introduction of pests and diseases. We also want to reassure the public that we will not be bullied by anyone, let alone a multinational foreign company.
Stakeholders in the KFC closure saga are expected to have met with the Attorney General today, where the legal recourse the government could pursue regarding claims by KFC and the jobs that have been lost will be discussed. Biosecurity Authority of Fiji CEO Elvis Silvestrini said they had offered to have the products shipped out again to attain the proper certification and be brought back into the country. He said KFC Fiji was given an option to have their consignment checked by the BAF veterinarian who was in Singapore at the time. BAF has been waiting for KFC Fiji to produce a veterinary certificate since May this year.
From the beginning of this year, the Water Authority of Fiji has faced a lot of problems due to the old infrastructure that exists in the country. WAF Acting Chief Executive Officer Opetaya Ravai said the authority is working hard to repair the problems around the country and are on track with their major waterworks projects.
We are coping well. We have our teams in place to repair these mains, within limited time frames, because it's directly related to their key performance indicators. So they are fully aware of that, and we track that on a daily basis.
In most recent cases, there have been a lot of leaks and bursts in some of the high-pressure points. Mr. Ravai said they are working out on getting new technology that will detect high-pressure point to avoid leakages.
No, right now we do not have that technology. We have submitted in our request for that, and hopefully, we get to purchase this technology, whereby we can, what will happen is you sit in a room and you can view the infrastructure, the main supply zones, and you can also control the pressure. Okay, right now it's left to someone who has to go out there and turn the valves, and we are relying on their experience and their know-how of the system. And sometimes if they do turn it, open it too much, it can cause subsequent bursts down the line. So we want to eliminate that human error by having automated systems and pressure management systems, and hopefully we'll acquire these systems in the next financial year.
Water cutting has proven to be a costly affair for the Water Authority of Fiji, and Mr. Ravai said that there is a huge reduction this year. It cost about $700 per truck to cut water for a full day, and the number of trucks engaged depends on the geographical spread of the areas affected by water cuts.
There's been a huge reduction in this, because we've improved the supply in areas like Delenavesi and Visari. and some parts of Tadiro that is in Cunningham. So these areas now are receiving consistent supply, whereby in the past, as 2009, early 2010, we were consistently providing water through the trucks, the delivery through the trucks. And the cost, we look back from 2006 onwards. In some of those years, it hit the $1 million mark in terms of water cutting. Right now, it's down to just 100,000 currently.
The acting chief for Water Authority of Fiji said the cost of water cutting is planned for and factored into the budget for the following year.
Stay with us after the break. Breastfeeding Week launched this morning and Vanuatu signs up for a water project to end years of struggle.